An audio interface, a condenser mic, a set of headphones, ProTools First, Ableton Light Live, XLN Audio Addictive keys, Softube and Focusrite Scarlett plugins, all for £229 or $270. This is a great value for money starter home studio kit. But the question is it any good? Let's find out. Before we discuss the specifications and review each item in this pack, let's have a listen to how it sounds. I've written a song and I've recorded the vocals using this studio setup, and I've done some basic processing. Afterwards, we'll then hear the audio without processing and also with air mode imposed. Now, for those of you who've watched this channel before and watched some of my comparison videos and heard me singing, bear in mind, singing is a long way down my list of abilities. I'm a drummer, live sound engineer, studio producer, YouTube content creator, photographer, songwriter, and then probably a singer. So just go gentle on that in the comments. Then we'll talk about each item individually.
I saw an angel by my side with tears from heaven as she cried. I saw a reflection in those eyes like a ghost in the night while we were dancing. Will you take me by surprise? Will you take my breath away? Will you take me by the hand and lead me out into the night? In this world,
and now the isolated vocals without any processing.
I saw an angel by my side with tears from heaven as she cried. I saw a reflection in those eyes like a ghost in the night while we were dancing.
So it's not a bad sounding microphone on its own at all. Let's listen to it with air mode imposed.
I saw an angel by my side with tears from heaven as she cried. I saw a reflection in those eyes like a ghost in the night while we were dancing.
I really like the heightened top end that air mode imposes on the signal there. What I've got on the master bus is a Wave studio rack with various plugins in. I've got a few videos covering this. That is a great plugin. The Brainworks Townhouse bus compressor, one of the best sounding bus compressors I've ever heard. And a Brainworks SSL console on the vocals. Let's listen to that in action.
I saw an angel by my side with tears from heaven.
So what I've done there is boosted the top end a little bit. And there's a few other frequency adjustments there and a tiny bit of compression. A little bit of a pitch correction. Yep, I'm not the greatest singer. Another compressor there. I quite like having two compressors on the vocals. A de-esser. A tiny bit of reverb just for a very short time just to add some body there. And the Waves F6 dynamic EQ just to pull out some frequencies as and when they get too hot without pulling them out when they're a little bit quiet. Let's see that in action.
I saw an angel by my side with tears from heaven.
And there's a Valhalla reverb on a bus there. This is just a lovely sounding reverb.
I saw an angel by my side with tears from heaven as she cried.
So that's how this sounds. What do you guys think? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. I'm always interested in engaging in some conversation. Let's talk about each individual item. The Scarlett Studio headphones come with a long cable, giving you plenty of freedom to move around your studio, and a 1/4-inch screw-on mini jack adapter. They have virtually zero impedance. In fact, it is less than 1 ohm, giving you plenty of headroom. Sound-wise, they're actually a bit better than I expected. I did compare them to my Sennheiser HD300 Pros, which almost cost as much as this entire studio set, so that's not a fair comparison, but these do stand up quite well. They don't have loads of bottom end, but they're quite smooth and they are quite loud. Build-wise, they are about what I would expect for the money. They don't feel flimsy, but they're not sturdy, therefore you don't get a solid fit over your ears. The cup pads though are comfortable, but the cups are a little bit small. Now I have very small ears, they're like 2 inches or something, so they do fit inside just. But if you have bigger ears, they're probably not gonna fit over your whole ear. The Scarlett Studio microphone has an attractive, sleek design and a solid metal casing. It's a clear sounding microphone. It does lack some bottom end and some low mids, but it doesn't sound thin and it doesn't sound harsh. Upon listening back to my vocal recording, I did feel there was a little bit of compression with this microphone, and I did try singing further back, but then obviously my voice started sounding quite thin quite quickly, and it didn't seem to solve this compression issue, but you can have a listen for yourselves and let me know what you think. The interface is a small device and comes in Focusrite's classic Scarlett metal casing, giving it a sturdy feel. The device is USB powered. You can switch the impedances from mic/line to instrument at the push of a button. 48 volts phantom power, 24-bit and 192 kilohertz converters. It has an input dynamic range of 111 decibels, a gain range of 56 decibels, and air mode on this device adds up to 4 decibels worth of gain to the frequency response towards the top end. This is modeled on the classic Focusrite ISA preamps. The main problem with this device for me is the lack of a direct monitoring input dial. What this means is you have to adjust the monitoring level by adjusting the output of your DAW or using the Scarlett Mix application. This is fine, but it would be nice to have this feature on the unit. I previously did a video comparing 10 audio interfaces in this price range, and 8 out of those 10 had direct monitoring. I don't really understand why Focusrite have left this feature out. I'm sure the circuitry is relatively simple, and when all the competitors are doing, I think this is something they should definitely add for their 4th generation. A really nice bonus feature of the Focusrite products is that as soon as I plugged in the USB-C cable, it opened Chrome and prompted me to go to the Focusrite website to register the product and download the free software. Now, it's all very well listening to this product on its own, but I wanted to give you guys an idea of how this stands up in comparison to other products. I recorded these vocals through my SE4400 condenser microphone going through the Scarlett interface, and I also recorded the Scarlett microphone going through my Apollo Twin interface. Now, I have to stress, this is not a like-for-like comparison, obviously. The SE4400 and the Apollo Twin are significantly more expensive units. This is simply a demonstration to show you how this budget studio setup compares to arguably more professional sounding equipment.
I saw an angel by my side with tears from heaven. As she cried, I saw a reflection in those eyes, like a ghost in the night while we were dancing. Will you take me by surprise? Will you take my breath away? Will you take me by the hand and lead me out into the night?
So guys, what do you think? I think this is a great value for money starter kit. If you're looking to set up a home studio, this is a great place to start. You may want to upgrade the microphone at some point. I think that's the weakest link in the chain, but to say you get a free DAW with Logic Pro First and Ableton Light Live, plugins and some keyboard samples, it's such a good value for money package. What's not to love about it? If you found value in this content, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button and the little bell notification so you don't miss one of my 2-minute tech review Tuesdays. That's a 2-minute tech review of all things home studio related, including equipment and plugins, coming out on Tuesdays. If you'd like to hear this interface in action compared to 9 other audio interfaces, click on this video here. And if you'd like to hear more of my music, click on this video here. In the meantime, guys, please look after one another, stay safe, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you all very soon.